What's up? What's going on, Pisces people? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know if you feel it or not, but it's such a great time for prayer, reflection, and anything that's going to put us in a positive, positive way forward so we can go towards our goals in our future. All right. I personally have been very focused on my elevation and trying to switch my career path. So I decided to get a reading from someone else for some guidance. Okay. Psychic Source reached out to me and offered to sponsor this video so that I could give their platform a try. Now, if you guys don't know, Psychic Source is the oldest and most trusted psychic service in the industry. Their journey began over 35 years ago, and Psychic Source lets you connect with professional, gifted advisors however you feel most comfortable. So that could be a phone call, video chat, or text. Okay. Now I browsed over all their advisors until I found somebody who I felt like resonated with me. And when I tell y'all, I was blown away by this lady's reading. Okay. This lady immediately called out all the things that I had going on in my life. Like she told me, she's like, did you just have a baby? I'm like, yeah, I did, which is crazy. She told me some insight about my new life and things that really, really empowered me because I had been feeling a bit down after having a baby and just trying to realign and just a little bit lost, so it was nice to kind of, reach out to someone else who can use their intuition because I give you guys my intuition a lot and sometimes I don't really use it for myself. So it was a really, really helpful reading. The advisor actually told me some things about an upcoming career change that I've been contemplating, and her insight was just, it was super helpful. It really felt authentic and divine. Okay. Now, if you guys want to try your own reading out with Psychic Source is giving my audience a very special offer for new customers. Okay. You can connect with one or multiple advisors for up to 40 minutes for just $19.80. Now that's up to $240 value. And I'm telling y'all, Psychic Source has the best, highest value promotion in the industry. Period. Okay. Other psychic brands really don't come close to even offering this type of value. So if you guys want to give it a try, just go to trypsychicsource.com/PiscesRus or click the link in my description to connect with your very own advisor who is online right now. What's up? What's going on, Pisces? Y'all, it's been so long. I'm just so happy to get on a platform and be able to connect with you guys. I have not been posting readings very often on this channel for a multitude of reasons, okay? For one, Pisces, if you're feeling with me, if you're my Pisces family, then you know the emotions have been super all over the place recently, all right? Pisces have experienced a lot of highs and a lot of lows in a very short period of time, okay? There is something going on, especially for like the mutable signs right now, where the energy is just very, very powerful around us, where it's feeling like 1 second, Pisces, we could be on the highest high, and then literally 20 minutes later we are on a super low. All right, Pisces is receiving a lot of energy from people around them, and right now the masses are hurting. Okay, there's a lot of confusion, a lot of loneliness, a lot of depression hitting everyone, y'all. And when I tell you, I have been fighting to remain optimistic, to remain in a place where I'm hopeful, to remain true to myself, very centered, very creative. And it's been hard for me. And I know, what I should be doing. And I know how to positively speak life into my world and how to rely on God and spirit and universe. You know what I mean? I have used all of the entities here that God has given us to not give into the depression, not give into feeling so down. And a side effect of that, unfortunately, Pisces, could be that people around you consider you to be stronger than what you truly are. Okay, either they consider you to be stronger or weaker, because Pisces have a hard time showing their emotions. And a lot of the time, what you see on the surface with Pisces is only 10% of what's really going on. All right, I'm getting the picture of like an iceberg. And you know how like an iceberg, y'all, I don't know if you've seen Titanic or whatever, but like the peak of the iceberg that people can see, okay, it's so small compared to what's under the water. And that's the biggest threat there, but it can't be seen. So Pisces, some of y'all are dealing with something so big, so immense, that people are unaware that you're holding it or carrying this weight because they don't see it. They only see maybe 10% of what you're showing them. So it's kind of hard for, people to really relate and to really even feel like they can be there to help you, because ultimately they like, oh, Pisces has it under control. Pisces always knows what to say. Pisces always knows, how to be positive. And it's just like, yeah, we do, but sometimes we need that in return. All right. And unfortunately, Pisces, being the last sign of the zodiac, being the oldest sign of the zodiac, the wisest sign of the zodiac, sometimes it's just like, we're not going to get that support here. All right, we're just not. And it's not anyone's fault, because people can only help you as much as they can help you. And some people are just at a level where they won't be able to provide you with that comfort or that advice. Okay. So it's really a time to like tune into yourself and tune into the spiritual realm. Prayer heavily. All right. Y'all need to really tap into things unseen, because I think that's where you're going to get a lot of your power from right now. And unfortunately, humans at this time, I don't think is going to be there for you, Pisces. I just don't. All right. But it's like, you got to be strong, and you have to learn to kind of be there for yourself. Okay. Now, Pisces, some of you guys romantically are dealing with a trickster. Oh, okay. I don't know where this came from, y'all, but somebody out there is dealing with somebody who is not being authentic. And that is also another reason why Pisces could be very confused, because it's like you're seeing glimpses of truth and it's not aligning with the surface. All right. And that can really mess with a Pisces mental. Because if we know something's really happening under the surface, but on the surface we're being shown something, it's honestly like manipulation. And it feels like we can't trust in our own instincts and our own knowing. And that will really have a Pisces confused. Okay? Pisces live in the water. Any wave, any ripple is going to be felt throughout that water, and Pisces is going to pick up on it. All right. So it's like, whether they know exactly the causation or whatever, they know it's happening. All right. And some people could be trying to gaslight Pisces or make it seem as though Pisces is thinking too deeply or being too sensitive. And it's like, that's the last thing you really want to do to Pisces, is criticize us for our gifts. All right. And sensitivity is by far one of Pisces' greatest gifts. So don't let people convince you of otherwise, Pisces, because I think, especially in today's world, sensitivity is missing. Honestly, people need to be a little bit more sensitive. And the way Pisces is receptive and sensitive to the energies around them is to be cherished and studied, honestly. Because right now, y'all, if y'all haven't realized, we're living in a cold world. All right. It's very hard to find people to truly care about other people. It's a lot of disconnect. All right. Especially in regards to social media. And a lot of us are just desensitized. So Pisces, you being ultra sensitive in a world that's rapidly becoming more and more desensitized, yeah, that's a recipe for confusion. All right. Of course you're feeling out of sorts. Of course you're feeling up and down. Of course you're feeling crazy, because you weren't really made for this world. And the world is moving in a direction that's getting further and further away from the truth of who Pisces really is. So y'all, it's some deep stuff happening, and I want all y'all to stay prayed up. All right. I feel some of y'all energy. I know some of y'all are feeling alone. Some of y'all are feeling depressed. Some of y'all are feeling stressed out, and y'all, I don't want you guys to carry these emotions daily. All right. It's okay to observe yourself feeling this way, because it happens to all of us. It happens to me, but I actively, you know, train my mind, my heart, and my spirit to know otherwise, and to know that I'm not alone, to know that depression is not real for me. I can have moments of sadness, but I can always pick myself up. I can always live in the light. All right. And so I want y'all to steadily try to also live in the light, because it's going to make you feel better, more optimistic, and all around just more capable of handling this world, which is not an easy task right now. It's just not. It's a lot of turbulence in the world. All right. But it happens to every generation. This is just our time. All right. So Pisces, please let me know how y'all are feeling in the comments below. I'm going to try to go live. I want some face-to-face time with y'all. So make sure you are subscribed. Also hit me up on TikTok, PiscesRS312. Yeah, I will holler at y'all later. Love you. Bye.